Let's create our first app. Let's start with the App Overview interface. App Overview. When you open an app from your Activity Center, you arrive at the App Overview. See all the content that the app contains, such as sheets, bookmarks, and stories, and navigate between the different views. Public content is shown under Public. For apps in managed spaces, content added by other users after the app was published is displayed under Community. Private content is displayed under My Own. Select a sheet, story, or bookmark to open it. Create new sheets or stories from this view. Select the title ellipses to see its details. Duplicate sheets or change their order. From the App Overview, you can navigate between views by clicking the drop-down. You can navigate to the Sheet View, Storytelling View, Data Manager, Data Load Editor, Data Model Viewer, and many more views. Now let's create our first app. Head to the Analytics Activity Center and select Create. Select Application in the Recommended section or in Content and Collaboration. Give your app a name and specify its destination space. Optionally, you can add a description and tags. When finished, click Create. Once the new app is created, you'll be redirected to a page to add data. In Data Catalog, you can access data that is available to you. You may also browse files and other sources and load data. Alternatively, you may open the Data Load Editor to connect to and retrieve data from your data sources directly in the app. You may also drag and drop your files directly into the app. In this demo, we'll be uploading an Excel file. Once the file is uploaded, you will be redirected to the Data Manager page. Data Manager helps you load, combine, and prepare data for analysis in Qlik Cloud Analytics. You work through a guided visual process rather than writing scripts. Let's add the Excel file we just uploaded as the data. Click the Add Data button. The file will be available in the Files and Other Sources section. Select Data Files, then select the file you just uploaded. Select the tab you wish to use as the data source, then click Next. The Data Manager has two views: Associations View and Tables View. The Associations view lets you see data bubbles that you can drag and drop on top of each other to create an association between tables. Data Manager automatically suggests associations between tables. These suggestions rely on matching field names and data types. You review the suggestions and confirm the links. Click Apply All to apply the suggestions for the data model. In complex cases, users will need to review the data model and manually create relationships between tables. Data Manager shows how tables relate to each other. This makes it easier to spot missing links or duplicate fields. This helps build a clean data model. Then we have the Tables view, which shows all the data tables. Next, prepare the data. Rename fields to improve clarity. Create derived fields using simple expressions. Each change updates the preview so you see the result right away. When the data looks correct, click the Load Data button. The prepared data becomes available for sheets, visualizations, and analysis. Data Manager supports faster development. You spend less time on scripting and more time analyzing data. Once data is added, you can start creating sheets, stories, and visualizations. Let's start creating sheets and visualizations. Head to the Sheet view. In Edit View, the left pane shows the asset panels, sheets, Sheets hold your analysis pages. You view data, interact with visuals, and edit layouts inside each sheet. Bookmarks. Bookmarks store saved views. You return to key selections and states in seconds. Fields. The fields list shows available columns from the loaded data. You select fields to build charts and run analysis. In this demo, we'll show the total number of orders. Search for quantity in the input box, then drag and drop the quantity dimension. A KPI is automatically created. Let's add another dimension, product. Please search for the dimension in the input box, then drag and drop it. Notice that the object has been changed to a bar chart. Master items. Master items store reusable measures, dimensions, and visual objects. You build once and reuse across sheets. Charts. Charts provide the standard visualization objects. You drag these objects onto sheets to present data. Let's change the bar chart into a straight table. Search for table in the input box. Drag and drop the table object into the bar chart. Select Convert to Table. Notice that the bar chart has been converted into a straight table. Custom objects include extensions beyond the default visuals. You add advanced or specialized visualizations from extensions. Now that you know where to build and organize your content, let us fine-tune how everything looks and behaves. You do this through the Properties panel. In the same edit mode, click any empty space in the sheet. The Properties panel opens on the side. Edit the title to Summary. There are other configurations that you can do. You may explore them one by one. At the visualization level, you refine the analysis. Add and format dimensions and measures. Define sorting rules and order. Customize colors, labels, and layout. With the Properties panel, you move from building content to polishing insight. Once everything looks good, click the Edit Sheet button to close the edit view. Now, let's quickly review the Data Model Viewer. The Data Model Viewer lets us view the data structure added to the app's data model. It also lets us view the metadata for tables and fields. We can also add objects through Insights Advisor. Insight Advisor is an AI assistant in Qlik sense that provides auto-generated analyses and insights, automates tasks, and supports natural language interaction. Let's rank the total quantity sold per region. Here, the Insights Advisor generates a bar chart from our prompt to rank sales quantity by region. Let's add the visualization generated by Insights Advisor into our sheets. After building sheets and visuals, you may optionally share insight through the Storytelling view. Storytelling turns analysis into a clear narrative. In this chapter, you created a new Qlik Sense app. You loaded data using Data Manager. You reviewed associations, tables, and data preparation steps. You built sheets, charts, and KPIs. You also worked with Properties, Insight Advisor, and Storytelling to support analysis. Thank you, and see you in the next chapter.